Hello and welcome once again to Beatle University. I am Professor Moptop, and as we continue to learn about each and every Beatles song of all, let's head back to side one of the White Album. This time let's hear from the Quiet Beatle.
I look at you all, see the lover that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. The problems you solve, all the troubles you're reaping, still my guitar gently weeps.
From the time George Harrison joined John Lennon and Paul McCartney as bandmates, he was always considered a junior member of the band. Much of this stems simply from the fact that George was just a bit younger than the others. When success increased, Lennon and McCartney quickly became pro-grade level songwriters, while it took George a bit of time to start creating and producing songs of that caliber, but by 1968, things were different. As the band stopped touring, Harrison's life took a sharp turn in a more serious and spiritual way, and his circle of friends, as well as the world itself, expanded greatly. As he continued to write better and better songs, he would frequently get less attention and time than John or Paul songs did in the studio.
I look at you all, see the lover that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps.
George was rather unhappy being a Beatle, but he also knew this wasn't the type of gig that you quit, so he just kept on writing songs and waiting for his time, and when his time came, he never disappointed. Sometime in early '68, either before or after India, George went to visit his parents in Warrington. He was reading the I Ching Book of Changes, which discusses the concept that, simply put, everything happens for a reason. As George stated, every little item that's going down has a purpose. From that, he decided to put the theory into practice, and by picking up a book in his parents' collection, he randomly opened a page and read the phrase, "gently weeps." And since this was relative to that moment, at that time, George put the book away and started writing. It's unknown what the book was that has the phrase that was part of the Harrison Library in early '68. After returning to England from India, George demoed the song along with an organ, which may have been played by Paul.
I look at the world and I notice it's turning, while my guitar gently weeps. With every mistake we must surely be learning, still my guitar gently weeps.
There would be some changes in the lyrics before the final release, including eliminating the phrase, "the problems you sow are the troubles you're reaping," and the line, "I look at the trouble and see that it's raging," which would be changed again before being dropped for the final recording.
I look at the trouble and hate that is raging, while my guitar gently weeps. As I'm sitting here doing nothing but aging, still my guitar gently weeps.
The rest of the wording was set in place by this point, complete with internal rhyming, a tool that George had picked up from his friend Bob Dylan. The song rhymes sleeping and weeping, turning and learning, as well as told and unfold, controlled and sold, and diverted, perverted, inverted, and alerted. A solid composition from the ever-improving Harrison. And of course, it's about guitars.
While my guitar gently weeps.
After patiently waiting to get his new stuff recorded, George got to give While My Guitar Gently Weeps an attempt on the 25th of July, almost 2 months into the sessions. Although he had the song done for a bit, sort of, he wasn't too sure how he would record it, and the song would ultimately get recorded and then completely reworked, and there would be a guest star. And the next time we meet, we'll discuss the recordings for While My Guitar Gently Weeps and that special guest, as we continue to learn all about the White Album. Until then, class dismissed! I am Professor Moptop.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A Moptop production.
Very good.